Nigeria Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative says its report is incentivizing revenue generation for the federal government. Dr. Oji Ogbonnaya Oji, the executive secretary of NEITI, said this in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria in Abuja.
I realized that NEITI reports should be channeled towards whatever is the priority goal of government at this specific time. And the priority goal of government at this moment is revenue. How do you get money to fund that? Then my challenge was, how do we use NEITI reports to generate revenue for government? How? How would the reports, information and data we release be towards getting revenue for government? I knew that information and data can be translated into revenue generation. So the first thing we did was to look at government agencies and companies that were owing government and nobody was talking about and asking about it. 77 of those companies for the 2019 report. And then the people in the past had no courage to release their names to the public. I released their names, I published them. Because the amount they were owing us was up to in excess of $6.8 billion. And here Nigeria was here and now borrowing money to fund this budget. I said this cannot continue. We released that. And by the time we released that report and threatened to name the companies, they know the implication to their reputation in international oil market. So many of them rushed to pay. There are two agencies that must collect that money by law. All the taxes has to go to FIRS, and all the royalties, concessions have to go to the Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, which used to be DPR. NEITI doesn't collect any money. We don't warehouse money, we don't generate revenue. But our report can incentivize revenue generation. That's what we have.
According to him, the federal government has recovered a total of $3 billion revenue from oil companies and government agencies following NEITI and National Assembly intervention.
We have recovered in excess of over $3 billion.
He said that the number of companies owing reduced from 77 in 2019 to 51 in 2022.
The National Assembly invited us to a public hearing to now defend how we are claiming that these agencies are owing. These companies were owing. Because by 2019 report there were 77. By the time we released 2020, they came down to 51, which means they have been paying.